Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy knife both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one that... Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come forward soon, then... Ah, it must be you. Aha, I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Is there aught you require?
If I sleep on my woe, mayhap they'll go away.
My shift's over. No sign of my replacement. All this worrying is giving me energy back.
Mayhap I ought to be getting on.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. You ought not anger the overseer. Let it... 'Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
I'm in at ease here.
This is a bit much for me. I'd best head home. Oh, my joints have been...
Time for you to get to work.
I'd best make myself scarce.
Get to work, you rotten layabout. If that's not clear enough for you, ask the other vessels what to...
You are prepared to work.
Oh, could use a rest.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance to you.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a bow are proper distance. Careful. If your foes should draw too near, counter them with a well-aimed kick. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for another combatant. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend aiming to the front.
Are you unharmed?
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. It is surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consane. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. It is the only way.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Keep your distance, Arisen! Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to... This'll be a right one. Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin, of all things, here. 'Tis said that the arrival of us... I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work. For the winds... Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent here. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, imbibe a curative or have a bit of greenwash. When one of the fiends comes, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. Random attacks are more destructive, but will leave you vulnerable. So seize your chance to land one the moment the enemy flinches. Do not let yourself be swarmed by enemies in number. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? Why not? I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast fairer or bigger than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of men to see that. You cannot hope. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to traveling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you. If we share our strengths, we can begin.
Is there aught this pawn might do for you? I should only hope I served as...
I see you recognize my worth, Arisen. I suppose I... Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
Stay with me, Arisen. Halt, if you please.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodging. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me.
Well met.
Much obliged.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
This looks Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Heavens no.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. come to assist. We ought to have finished off the first lot sooner.
So, this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory.
Pity it were the risen.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
destiny. That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
Like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
A ladder here. We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. Do come again.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, well, if you do...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Do come again.
The recipient awaits, Master.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
to do?
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider that. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when... Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you'll try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to thieves favor light armor. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you. But I shan't take up any more of your... If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is... Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. But I shan't take up any more...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Ah, you've returned. Good. First and foremost, will you accompany my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do you need some good? Then let us be on our way.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
What am I to do?
I'll gladly stay a while.
And before I forget, by my eye, you lack surety in your step. Not to worry, you'll find your feet in time, I'm sure.
Of course. No,
Stop him to approach!
Those are advantages. Fine skill.
Perhaps you'd like to take care of your ranger.
Not a bad.
Compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel daunted.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
very useful ingredients to be gathered.
I have a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still regardless, do well.
Feast your eyes on me! I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please. Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
I'm poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist? Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are.
This is rather thrilling.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little...
'Tis uncertain. This one...
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that...
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true... All's been arranged. Come. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage.
Master, Goblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Battle is best avoided here.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Masterfully done.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
There, Master! Harpies!
This foe will recoil from flame.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
What's this? We're trapped.
Aye! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Right. Be on your guard. Let us see what you're like.
We have the force of this torrent and empty it for our own use.
I can think of all manner of uses for it.
seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponents makes for easy prey.
By your lead.
Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid is dispelled, so give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own ways. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join. Well now, the road's blocked. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
We're setting out. Jump on if you putt.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Watch.
Goblins approach!
We need not shrink from danger. We have the strength to prevail over anything.
through and through.
That went well!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the Ox.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it, though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem that
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, it follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not... I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legitimate rule. Some days passed, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon the people rejoiced. For our true liege had finally appeared, yet not all celebrated. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good